there we go. Yo, we have to make sure it's live, man. We don't want to be talking for no reason and wasting this great content on y'all. As y'all do know, Fastlane is tonight. Thunderdome, you know what I'm saying? That should be no secret to y'all where it is. At this point in time, it's for pay-per-views, and this is the official last pay-per-view on the way to WrestleMania, man. And this is usually where we get some definition and defining. And although it's looking a little hodgepodgey, we got predictions for y'all, man. So, you know what I'm saying? It's time to kick these off. Elimination Chamber. Not Elimination Chamber. I watched that again not too long ago, though. But Fastlane, because the pay-per-view does matter. It does. Yeah. You know, no matter how we feel, it does matter.
Yeah, it does. So let's go ahead and kick it off with a match that I'm not for sure is going to happen tonight or not.
Okay.
Based off of what happened Monday, but we're going to throw it up in there. And a match that I'm still kind of confused on. Braun Strowman versus Shane McMahon is still supposed to be happening tonight at Fastlane. At least when I watched SmackDown, that was among the list. On Monday Night Raw, this past Monday, in their go-home show, Braun Strowman and Shane McMahon got into it. They had a little bit of a match. It was something. But Shane McMahon ended up getting homie on the table and doing the elbow drop like he does with everybody. Okay. But he ended up throwing Nickelodeon slime on him.
Wait, what?
Green slime, G.
Oh, no.
Green slime. So
you can't do that on television.
There you go. The OGs, the real Nickelodeon OGs know.
You know what I'm saying?
That show right there.
We ain't going into no detail. You either know that or you don't.
That's it. That's all, fam. So if this match goes on tonight, who you got? Braun Strowman or Shane McMahon?
Definitely doing Shane McMahon, because if he were to win, I'm sure that Braun Strowman would love to face him again at WrestleMania. Because basically, what they have for Braun Strowman right now is the fact that he's getting treated like a mid-carder or an outcast.
Yeah.
So and they don't belong at WrestleMania. So if he lost at Fastlane, he would definitely be like, "No, Shane McMahon, I want another match, and I want it at WrestleMania to prove I can beat your ass on the grandest stage of them all." So yeah.
So I'm gonna go your route, a route that you've gone many a times.
Okay.
Some you've been successful in, some you haven't.
Yeah, you know.
I'm gonna go no contest here.
Which also makes sense here. So go ahead.
I'm gonna go with a no contest here. And I think the no contest leads to like a last man standing match at WrestleMania night 1.
Okay.
I don't even know why this match has happened. I'm really confused to how Shane McMahon just started calling dude dumb.
We do know.
I know why. I'm just like, it just started out of nowhere.
But it's one of the funniest moments though.
Oh yeah.
Like
you explain
in memory, because like he was like, "How come I'm not in the Elimination Chamber?" And Shane was like, "Because you're now the WWE champion."
You were a former Universal champion.
Right. And then he tried to tell him that he had the Universal. He was like, "Yeah, but that ain't the WWE Championship." So yeah, he can't call him dumb.
Yeah.
They're moving on. He was like, we
but it accelerated. Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It just accelerated. Hey.
He's like, hey, yo, you know what? You dumb.
We gonna do that every week now.
No, but for real though, you dumb as hell.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, you dumb as a motherfucker.
Like, basically, it's just accelerated. And then what even makes it worse is basically Braun Strowman, stop playing with me. All right, come on, bro. But hey, man, get a McMahon on the card. Let's get it. So I got that as a no contest. Another match that came out of nowhere on this Friday on SmackDown. Shinsuke Nakamura going up against Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
Now, be honest with you, ladies and gentlemen. Mm-hmm. I don't want to see this match at Fastlane.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not that I don't want to see the match.
Right.
I want to see the match.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to see the match on Fastlane.
Right.
I think this is if there was a WrestleMania quality match on this card, which is kind of a throwaway card. It's looking a little stacked.
Yeah.
But this is a WrestleMania quality match right here. To keep it a buck, I'd rather see this match than Cesaro versus Seth Rollins. But when you sign a new deal, do your thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I want to see this one, but we're going to see it early. Hopefully they give it time. They let them rock. They let them do their thing, which also means we probably don't see Shinsuke other than the Battle Royal, the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. But with that being said, just to kick off my prediction here, of course it's Seth Rollins. I think Seth Rollins is going to fuck him up, and Cesaro is going to have to come in for the save, which leads to a good story leading into their WrestleMania match. So yeah, Seth Rollins for the win.
Yeah, absolutely. Seth Rollins is my pick off top. This is the most interesting build for another wrestler who is where we sit right now, one of the hottest wrestlers in the company, and Cesaro. Yeah, I expect Shinsuke to get that ass beat. And you're right. Belt or no belt, this match deserves to be at WrestleMania. But Shinsuke's already had a couple WrestleMania moments, so it's time to give Cesaro one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And who better to give him a good WrestleMania moment than Seth Rollins right now, other than maybe AJ Styles, right? So yeah, interesting build. Embrace the Vision, you know what I'm saying, by Seth Koresh, you know what I'm saying, CrossFit Jesus. Seth Koresh, the CrossFit Jesus, baby, we here. And so Seth Rollins, man, that's my guy.
Look, we're getting good with the nicknames, fam.
Yeah, believe it.
I think we have another one here with the nicknames. I think we got another one here. You know Seth Koresh. We good, right? Hey, man, we got another match that I'm confused about. I'm kind of confused about. I just wanted to see where this goes. Randy Orton versus Alexa Bliss.
Hey, go ahead.
You got it.
Hey, I told y'all. Hey, look, they listened to the show. Fuck that. I said I want to see Alexa Bliss versus Randy Orton.
You did.
And I also said that I want to see the mixed tag handicap match, which is Bray and Alexa versus versus Randy Orton. And I think we getting both officially, because I got Alexa Bliss winning this match.
I got another no contest here. Like, Bray Wyatt got to show up now.
Right. See, okay, so we got, that means that we got the same thing with a different finish, because Bray's coming back. She's going to win this match. And he was like, fuck it. I just fucked both of y'all up in some cinematic match at WrestleMania. Oh. That's what I got happening. But she got to go over because, hey, she's on the hot streak on the super low. Like, she ain't lost him like a year.
Yeah. I can't remember the last time Alexa Bliss lost. But no, I get it. I get what you're saying, and it's totally understandable. Like, you know, Bray Wyatt comes and he costs Randy Orton the match, then she's skipping around or she's laughing manically and all of that shit, and her and Bray Wyatt is like next to each other with poses, pointing at not pointing at the WrestleMania sign, but the WrestleMania sign hovering over their right shoulder. Like, I get it. I just don't think we need a match for it. But you right, you got this one. Can't be knowing, because I don't know what else to say. Like, is they gonna have like the little 6-point star like in the ring? Like, how is this gonna go? Like, what I'm saying is, it's not that I'm not interested. Mm-hmm. This is literally the only match here on this card where I'm like, I don't know what's gonna happen.
Right.
There's like really no real prediction. I'm just interested to see what happens.
I think we're gonna see like 5 or 6 RKOs tonight. I think he just gonna start RKO with the shit out of her, and he gonna do it so many fucking times that Bray Wyatt is gonna show up.
You just gotta pop up.
He's like, all right, man, hold
the
on.
light,
Like,
the light's coming out.
It's
All
like,
right, I feel you. Oh, and rest in peace, Barry Orton, Randy Orton's uncle. Yeah, RP to him. I just saw this morning that he had passed away. He was 62 years old. In a no holds barred match for what looks like no apparent reason at all. We have Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus. Drew McIntyre gotta win this. He has to.
Yeah.
Correct?
No. I don't think he has to at all. Matter of fact, it's gonna sound weird, but like I think Sheamus is gonna dominate this match because I mean, hey, the one segment I seen on Raw is that Drew McIntyre already going to WrestleMania. He already going to WrestleMania for the title. So yeah, hey, Sheamus about to beat his ass, and then Sheamus is gonna show up the night after WrestleMania like, hey, well, I beat him. So dude, hey, I'm next. Cause the thing is, whether Drew McIntyre win or lose, Sheamus' story don't change. So if he beat him at Fastlane and then Drew won the title, then he gonna want a shot on Raw. If Bobby Lashley beat him, and then if after Sheamus beat him, then hey, the last two dudes that beat the former champ should wrestle for the title. So
see, I'm conflicted. I'm conflicted because then if that happens, Sheamus has to put himself in the WrestleMania match.
Oh well,
like it has to, even though he lost to Bobby Lashley on Raw. If he beats Drew McIntyre, my thinking is he's well within his right to ask for another match, and that be at WrestleMania, since I beat the number one contender. Even my first thought that Bobby Lashley will cost Drew McIntyre the match on some you use my full Nelson hoe. Sheamus still gets into the match at WrestleMania somehow, some way. There were also rumors that it was supposed to be a triple threat match between insert black guy here, and I'm going to talk about that in a little bit. Insert black guy here, Brock Lesnar and Drew McIntyre. So I'm going with that prediction.
Okay.
Sheamus is going to somehow end up in this WrestleMania match because, to me, there's literally no reason to have this match if it's not a number one contenders match. There's no reason at all for this to happen. Fair. Unless you're going to put Sheamus somehow, some way, because this is literally the FanDuel match that you could get money off of.
Right.
If you're thinking straight, there should be no reason why Drew McIntyre loses this match.
Shouldn't be, yes.
So, if he's not going to lose, why put it on the card? Just for us to see a no-holds-barred match? No. I think we're all good.
We are.
Just to see what happened on Raw 2 weeks ago? We saw it on Raw 2 weeks ago.
True. Hey, and I can't front. Still picking Sheamus.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Everything you're saying is exactly right. You're 1,000,000,000% on. So that's why I'm picking Sheamus.
So I'm picking Sheamus as well, but I'm also picking Sheamus because all what I just said makes sense to me, which means we're going to have a triple threat match at WrestleMania. They inserted Drew McIntyre in the match way too early.
Fact.
Like he came in on Raw and was like, at WrestleMania, it's gonna be me and you.
Yeah.
Like,
and to your point, they did that, and the Fastlane card wasn't finalized.
Right.
And then the title change happened on the show.
And as you heard me say last week, I thought this was gonna be like a number one contenders match. Right. Nah, they just was like, nope, it's Drew.
No, it's cool. Like, because, he lost, like, the wrong way. So,
So, yeah, I think we get a triple threat match at WrestleMania between them three. Big E versus Apollo Crews for the Intercontinental Championship on SmackDown. They had a little face off. Then Big E was like, "Fuck it, where you at? Because we in the same arena." He drove around in the golf cart, found Apollo, fucked Apollo up on the Go Home show.
Okay.
Which means I'm picking Apollo Crews tonight.
Yeah, man. Yeah, strong and solid pick. Okay. So, Big E's got to figure it out, right?
Yep.
And I still do believe that. And I'm not trying to be contrarian. However, I'm starting to wonder, who is this to really get over here? Because now, to me, from an aspect of character and storyline, Big E needs to win this match. Like, he needs it. Whereas Apollo Crews could lose again, but he comes off so strong that I feel he could lose by disqualification. But that would totally fuck up his original mission, which was to have the gold and show that he don't need to go back to catering and that he's an African king and he's showing motherfuckers the steal. So you gotta pick Apollo Crews in this match. And I am curious to see if there is even a road to WrestleMania for Big E now.
So yeah, I disagree with you. It's going to be a road to WrestleMania for Big E.
Okay.
I think in this case it's better for the face to chase the heel.
Okay.
I don't see anybody, unless they do a ladder match for the Intercontinental Championship, I see nobody on this card that could go in the Intercontinental Championship match.
Okay.
So I believe that Apollo Crews wins, and Big E gets his return match at WrestleMania. But it's the face chasing the heel, and he gets it back at WrestleMania.
Okay.
Because what I will say is, after watching SmackDown, he got it. Like, I get it now. Like, watching SmackDown, I get it now. I get it, and I totally understand it. We're not used to seeing serious Big E. And Big E is using his own way of being serious to combat the true seriousness of Apollo Crews. I mean, you told my man to go back to catering. So you told my man to go where Dallas at.
Yeah.
And I, just real quick, it's irritating for me to see people say that they have to get used to Apollo Crews' accent. Like, he's Nigerian. The fuck?
Yeah.
Like, so you gotta get used to him?
Basically.
Like, what the fuck? Right. So yeah, but I think Apollo Crews wins this, and it sets up a return match at WrestleMania where the face is chasing the heel. Women's tag team match: Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax versus Bianca Belair and Sasha Banks. What you got?
Grudgingly, I still do have this being. No, you know what? No. I'm gonna stick with it. Because I want to be wrong.
Okay.
I'm picking Bianca and Sasha. The storyline of them being a team just to get the belts, and the Bianca Belair holding a title going into WrestleMania, I think is kind of sexy to the front office. Even though I do think they will potentially lose them right before WrestleMania, I am still going to I'm going to pick them because the storyline between them two, Reginald and now Nia Jax, like, it's spawning into something. Right. And it's adding more attention to the WrestleMania match. And although I want to be wrong on this, so I'm literally telling y'all I want to be wrong. I'm picking Sasha and Bianca, even though I hate when contenders for a title win the tag titles.
Right. I'm conflicted Because the introduction of Tamina and Natalya. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to go with my original thought, which is Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler will win.
Okay.
And this is when Sasha Banks become the heel.
Okay.
They've been teasing it, with how Bianca Belair's been pissed at Sasha Banks because of the Reginald shit and all of that. Mm-hmm. I think what happens is they loses, and then Sasha Banks remembers who she is, and she fucks up Bianca Belair. Mm-hmm. And say, all right, we on the road to WrestleMania now, so the games is over. I don't give a damn about these tag titles. I never did. It was really to get close to you, to learn you, to gain your trust, then to fuck you over, break your spirit. So at WrestleMania, I'm gonna whoop your ass. I was thinking the two were going to win, and then they lose the belts to Natalya and Tamina,
which is what I got happening.
And then the heel turn happens. But let's just get it over with tonight at Fastlane. And then the final match of the night, at least on the way that the card is built, the Universal Championship match, Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan, and Edge is the special guest enforcer.
Okay.
Of course, Roman Reigns is winning tonight.
Yeah.
There's no other person to... We're going to get a great match tonight, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we get. We're going to get a great match with some intrigue and all of that. And I wouldn't even be surprised if Jimmy Uso returns tonight.
Okay.
To super kick Edge. But... And Roman Reigns wins. Which makes it even more interesting what they do with Daniel Bryan. I did say, I think it was last week or the week before, I wouldn't be surprised to see Daniel Bryan versus Big E for the Intercontinental Championship.
Okay.
But it remains to be seen. But Daniel Bryan is coming off real biodegradable Bob Backlund.
Yeah.
With this, so I wouldn't be surprised if he loses and then he goes nuts. And if Big E is still the champion, he goes nuts on him. But we'll see. I got Roman Reigns, of course, tonight.
Yeah, man. Roman Reigns, I mean, it's no secret there. I mean, obviously, Edge versus a biodegradable Bob Backlund or Captain Planet, Daniel Bryan would be great. But it's WrestleMania, man. And there's no reason for the whole head of the table character to be everything it was in the entire fourth quarter of 2020 into this year for him to not be at WrestleMania for the title against Edge. So yeah, Roman Reigns.
Well, man, look, make sure you go on our Instagram page, fbc.pod. Go to the Facebook group, First Black Champ. Hit the page, First Black Champ. Let us know who you got in all of these matches tonight at Fastlane, which is shaping up to be an interesting night. But now it's time for First Black Champ.